It's not easy at all, my people. So I think, let me first of all check something. So, of course, their faces cannot be shown. Their faces cannot be shown for security reasons. These are our gallant brothers who are standing in solidarity with Mazi Simon Ekpa live in Finnish court. Live in court. There are many of them, but the video cannot capture all of them because if I only video kezu putalo wenyem. So ọ bụ na eme ya ka everybody mata na na-ese ya okwu anyị ọ nwere ike cast. So ife eji wepụta ife abụ to show you na enwekwalụ ndị be anyị nọ na court life and otu amụ na go na-ekwu okwu na o nwere people nọ na court na o nwere people nọ na court now na-akwụdola our prime minister na-eji nje ya. Now the first update is to tell you that Mazi Simon Ekpa, first of all, inciting, he arrived court exactly 9 a.m. this morning. Oge Ubo Ndieke Bute Ubo Ndieke Buria Landiana court. Our people saw him live and direct. Before then, they are already sitting. They have already sat inside the courtroom waiting for the suspect, which is our prime minister, and of course the judge to arrive. So the moment our prime minister arrived, couple of minutes later, the judge arrived and the case commenced exactly 9:30 a.m. Finnish time, which is 7:30 a.m. here in the land of Biafra. That is number one. Then number two, our prime minister inciting the Biafran people who have come to stand in solidarity with him. He was very, very happy once again. He smiled. According to the information that I have with me, he smiled, he laughed, and his face brightened. That is number two. And number three, the information reaching me now, after they have gone back to the courtroom. Remember, I told you already that they were on break. They were on break. They have gone back to the room. That's why they were able to get me this video. This video, you see, it was taken directly from inside the courtroom. Thank you so much, Lolo, for your super chat. I appreciate you. Now, Mazi Simon Ekpa, let me tell you the current situation, which, of course, I will also get you this very news, how the discussion is going to take place, or how the discussion will take place immediately after the court proceedings. Welcome, 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 my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You are highly welcome to this very live presentation. Today's date is 17th of June 2025. And we have come to do the needful this very morning as God Elohim Chukwokikabi Amabineli Igwe is bearing us witness today. Today's live presentation is going to be quite different. And some people are going to be very, 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 I don't know which word to use to qualify how some people are going to feel at the end of this very broadcast today. But those that have ears may listen and pay very close attention. Why those who will be the Ijijin Tike Yesozu Wema Banini will go ahead na Efisi baka, because they are destined to be completely destroyed. You may be shocked and surprised to hear this from me, especially from the beginning of this very live presentation. My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, as our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is currently in the court defending Biafra, we are here to give you the update, and I'm going to take you bit by bit. I don't know how long this very live broadcast is going to take us today, but I'm going to take you bit by bit in order for us to be able to cover every single thing that has happened so far and what is going to happen moving forward today in Biafraland District Court, Lati, Finland. So everybody must pay very, very cool attention as I welcome you to this very live presentation. Endeavor to welcome others, because all Biafrans must understand what is going on today, that today is a very significant day, both in our lives as Biafran people, and of course, in the cause of this very struggle for the emancipation of the children of Chukwokika Biama. As I'm speaking to you right now, a man who has sacrificed it all is defending Biafra at the Biafraland District Court in Finland. So Biafrans, I want everybody to pay very close attention as I take you through today's proceedings. I will give you few of the things that I have here with me as the proceedings has been going on since. Currently, at this very point in time, I will try to see if I can get you some videos. I will begin. Just a moment. Just a moment. Dear friends, today working on. Today working on. If for today's proceedings na Finland, up working on. I'm telling you. We move. I can see your names in the comment section, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom. You all are highly welcome. You all are highly welcome to this very live presentation. Please, I want to repeat myself again. As long as I welcome you, endeavor to welcome others while we proceed. The Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom is in trouble, including their agents within us. The zoo is in a serious mess. I want to begin by congratulating all Biafrans and lovers of freedom who are currently in Finland to stand in solidarity with our Prime Minister, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoko. Please let me know in the comment section if my voice is coming out loud and clear. Let me know in the comment section. Very, very, very important before we proceed with this very live presentation, because today, there are a few things that I'm going to tell you. Few things that I will show you this very morning that will shock you. You are not going, you can never ever believe it. I'm telling you, you can never believe it. But everything you're making, and you see everything as it goes, as it happens. So please, Imalifi Neli, Malifi Nango, Oburum Manya, Burum Miri, Buru anything. Because we are going to take our time to, of course, dissect today's court proceedings in Finland. We all know that today, being the 17th day of the month of June 2025, is a day that the Prime Minister of Biafra is currently in court in Finland, not only to defend himself, but to defend Biafra, which is the main objective. As the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom government, through its agents within Biafraland, gathered together, leveled baseless allegations against our own Prime Minister, who is defending Biafra and propagating the gospel of Biafra, bringing it to the international community. These criminals, these Fulanis with Igbo names parading themselves everywhere, both in Nigerian politics from Igbo extraction, or should I say from Biafra region. There is nothing like Biafra region in Nigeria, from Igbo region in Nigeria. Yes. There is nothing like Biafra region in Nigeria. Biafra is who we are, is our nation. So it's not a region, but from Igbo region or Igbo extraction in Nigeria. Including those who parade themselves as freedom fighters, both the DOS members and of course some unscrupulous elements within this current liberation struggle that we all are in. The zoo using them to level baseless allegations against the child of God, the child of Elohim, Nwachineke, Nwachukwu Kikabiama. They are all being exposed one by one today. Today's proceeding and tomorrow's proceeding may see the end of this brouhaha. I'm telling you, as God may have it, today's proceeding, you see today's proceeding and tomorrow's proceeding, tomorrow, Wednesday, 18th of June, 2025, may be or may see the end of brouhaha. Are you paying attention? So, because it's going down right now as I'm speaking to you in Finland, and so far so good, Mazi Simon Ekpa has been on top of the game. He's been doing very, very well. But before we continue, I want to use this medium to thank Chukwu Kikabiama Bineligwe, God the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit, for the strength he has given to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the protection he has given him, the knowledge, the ideas, and the strength overall. May his name alone be magnified forever and ever. I equally want to use this opportunity to thank our Prime Minister himself for denying himself every single thing in order to defend Biafra. Denying his freedom in all the necessary things in order for him to defend Biafra. I want to thank him immensely for what he has done already today. At the same time, I equally want to use this opportunity to thank all Biafrans in Finland, including those who have come from outside Finland, from other nations, including those Biafrans, could you believe that Biafrans came all the way from America. Few Biafrans, at least two, came all the way from America to stand in solidarity with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Few other Biafrans came from other countries in Europe, while many other ones came within or from within Finland. I want to say thank you to all of you before we proceed to the main matter at hand this very morning. Like as I promised you yesterday, that I'm going to be here today to give you the update. Today's date is, of course, 17th day of June 2025, and the time right now is exactly 4 minutes past 11 a.m. in the land of Chukwokikabi Amamini Binigwe. From early this morning, so the third update was court proceedings underway. You know what that means, meaning it has already, we are there already. Court proceedings underway, happening now in Lahti, Finland. We will be coming live soon for proper updates. Stay tuned. That was a few minutes to 10 a.m. Finish time, which is, of course, few minutes to 8 a.m. Biafran time. So, couple of minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, I made another update which says, breaking news, so far so good. First break has been announced. First break has been announced as everyone has gone out on a refreshment break, including all Biafrans present in court. The court will commence in 1 hour's time. Stay tuned. The court will reconvene, not commence. The court will reconvene in 1 hour's time. Stay tuned. That was the last update before we come live. We came live this very moment. So, having read these things out, even though, because why I am not showing it on the screen is because I've already shared screen for something else. But I thank God some people say they saw it. Some people have said they saw it in the comment section. So thank you all for confirming that. If you know you have seen it already, please let them know in the comment section. Very, very important. Now we continue. Now we continue. I will give you update one by one after the other, and then I have other things which I want to talk about going on in Biafraland, but that will be later after the updates are being given to you based on what is going on in Finland at this very point in time. The first update in this very live presentation, you all could remember the name Chinedu Onwukwe. Owa Diegu munnem. Owa Diegu. Chinedu Onwukwe, that I mentioned his name a couple of days ago. The one that chickened out. Listen, everybody, Jeko Biaka. Chinedu Onwukwe thought he was going to be, a very smart boy. And for your information, actually, the Dada man called Williams Nwokedi, the Dada man, is one of the closest individuals to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. As a matter of fact, He is the one who served the food, who served the people in the house of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa during his son's birthday last year. Was it last year or last 2 years, 2023? My people, that very man called Williams Nwokedi is the one that served Biafran people during the time our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa was celebrating the birthday of his son in his own house. Now this very young man called Chinedu Onwukwe. Chinedu Onwukwe told Biafran people on 11th, because of what he witnessed, because of how the other 3 saboteurs were unmasked, Chinedu Onwukwe pretended that he's not going to, come again. He's not going to come to witness against our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. He made it open to our people that he's not going to come. Guess what, my people? Chinedu Onwukwe as I'm talking to you, I'm also having conversation as I'm speaking to you. Chinedu Onwukwe, the following day, instead of him to come in person to give the so-called testimony or witness against our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, he gave his own testimony via video record. He gave the testimony. I am confirming to you directly from the lawyer, directly from Mazi Simon Ekpa's lawyer. Again, he gave his testimony against Biafra via a video record, which was aired live in court the following day on the was it on 12th? Should be on 12th or on 12th. I'm going to confirm the date. But he gave his testimony via video. So Chinedu Onwukwe, wherever you are in Finland, I want to let you know that your case has just been opened. Your matter has been opened. And we are going to expose you to maximum. It's a promise. We will expose you to the maximum, to the level that you will never ever have faced again in Finland. We are going to expose you to the maximum, and we will let Finnish authority to know who you are and what you are doing, what you have been doing for the past 5 years. We are going to expose you to the maximum, as in I bogike na public or to bear it in mind that you will be exposed to the maximum. Wherever you are listening to me now, Chinedu Onwukwe, I want you to know. I want you to know. My attention has been drawn to a certain comment, and that comment is not even the problem here. But the reason why I'm laughing to that comment is because that person must have known something that I know already. And because already form already on go something which is not comfortable, and we go feeling that namge no yes on the update nye. Onya one then a comment section that in the mother should leave this broadcast and go to another one or Palafa. Onwere ifom or egunataya for an update which is going to happen later in this broadcast. Because we bomb ya here. Bomb ya na this broadcast. So let's continue. Let's continue. Oh, when you could at this broadcast, boy, everybody. But the truth of the matter is that this very particular bombshell is not going to be targeted at any individual, but I will give it to you according to what is going on in court at the moment. And as I'm speaking to you right now, based on the authentic information within my reach, Biafrans has gone back to the court. Let me try and see if I can get the shortest clip to the screen. The shortest clip to the screen. Of course, you all know that sometimes it's not allowed. Let me say it now before we continue. It's not allowed whatsoever to make, to video in court. All right? Especially with your telephone. In fact, not just to video, telephone is not allowed. Not going into the court. You can go into the court with your phone, no problem. Nobody stops you. But you are not allowed to make videos within inside the court. You're not allowed to make videos inside the court. If you could remember, the very first time Mazi Simon Ekpa appeared in the court was the day that some of the Finnish media platforms were allowed to come in with their cameras and video everything that was happening, because that was the first day the case was registered, or should I say the case began in the court. So after then, since that was on the 30th of May, today is 17th of June. Since then till today, no media outlet has been allowed to come into the court with their camera. That is their decision. It seems like in a high-profile case like this, they don't want to make it public or whatever. But after the court, after the proceedings, you are able to have interview with some people or whatever. But we are fully grounded. Whatever happens, we will find a way to give you at least few seconds video for you to understand what is going on. That at least this video that I'm going to show you is the confirmation that Biafrans are on ground. And then I will start giving you the information as it's happening one by one. Somebody said, Biafra United, stop lying. You have no direct contact to the lawyer. Oh, Coco Cable now. Oh, Coco Cable. Oh, Coco Cable. Because you would have known that in this very freedom movement, in this very agitation, opening were a sense near my fair. Monago and the same category. I don't know the level you operate in your real life. I don't care. I don't know. But opening were a sense, you would know. No, and there are many things, and I have a lot of access than what you think or what you even have. Monagan on the same level. I may call anybody in this very struggle, not Biafra United name. That person will give me a listening ear. Than all Lukudo Kago, name or name. So what you don't know is bigger than you. If I want to know anything, if I want to talk to anybody, whoever, nobody that I cannot be able to speak to in this struggle, in this very struggle, unless I don't have interest. Because the moment I make that call and say, this is Biafra Unite, that person must give me a listening ear. So what you don't know is bigger than you. Oboroba itu on not the reality with that. So if you will confirm compound fool, Gable Luku, never reformer. Oh, look, be fable. You have no idea. And I cannot go through any human being before getting to anybody in this struggle. I can't go through any, maybe I told me mado open then or say your mado biko or your mado permission to talk to that person. No, it doesn't happen that way. So if you compound fool, but that is it. I'm not here to respond to comments, but I will be laughing at some of the idiots who will be making some, unwanted comments in the comment section. I'm not ready to block anybody, so you can go ahead. Please go ahead, continue your write-up. All right. Having said those things, let me first of all bring this video clip to the screen while we proceed. Today. Oh, we give Agwalu these people. They know something that something is about to happen. They actually know, and when something great that is about to happen in this broadcast, and they order will be money. But they can find one idea. Why are you fighting now? Why are you fighting? And when Jungle matured, this conversation took many months, so not once. When Jungle matured, they told Mazenam, the man even brought more of his members, more people into the conversation in order to solidify that he is authentic and legit, that he has a group of people that they are working together with from American government. They told Mazenam Dekano that they must have a meeting in Kenya. Mazenam Dekano did not go to Kenya because he was running away and then he wanted to go and save his head in Kenya. No, he went to Kenya because they wanted to have a roundtable conversation in Kenya. They told him that they must meet in Kenya after months of conversation with these these white guys. So that is how Mazenam Dekano left Germany and traveled to Kenya because of this high-profile meeting. And that is how they lured him to Kenya, and DSS Nigeria agents went to Kenya to kidnap him. So Mazenam Ekpa, having told Finnish court today that this is exactly what they tried to do with him using Chinese. The moment they told him that they have done this before with Ghana, they have helped Ghana this and that, he ran away because he wouldn't allow what happened to Mazenam Dekano to happen to him. He has already learned a lesson from what happened to his own leader. And that is how that matter was buried. Now, they asked him a second question about Ambazonia. They said they have a document that they signed. He signed a document with Ambazonia. And then Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, said, yes, he signed a document with Ambazonia for a working relationship or recognition by within each other, the two freedom fighting nations in Africa, in West Africa, because the reason why we, the Biafran people, signed this agreement with Ambazonia to have this cordial relationship is because during the 1967 to 1970 genocidal war against the Biafran people being carried out by Nigerian military led by Yakubu Gowon, they used Bakassi Peninsula as a gateway in order to blockade the foreign aids that were coming to Biafra to help Biafran people, especially food. And in so doing, through that very blockade, starvation hit the Biafran people, and over 5 million Biafran children were unalived through malnutrition. So out of that experience,